It's walkthrough time! Hey guys, Squdge here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to walk through this incredible, huge Alice album. So, this album is 9.5 by 8.5 by 4.5. So it's a big one. So here on the front we have some gorgeous flowers from Craftbox UK. We've got our Alice, we've got an ephemera piece, and then we have this beautiful shaker that has all sorts of fun elements in it. Then on one spine we have so this is a alcohol ink piece that I created, and we have the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. On the back we've got Alice with her deer, and then on this side we've got the other side of that alcohol ink paper and Alice with the Cheshire Cat. Okay, if I show you from the top, you can see we've got lots of room in here for you to add photos. There is plenty of room for this to expand. Okay, so also on the front we have a little secret section which does have a pop-up element. We've got a little pop-up of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Now you could leave this blank, or you could add a photo to it. You could fit a 4x6 for example there. Doesn't block any of the design paper, because if we remove that you can see your white rabbit. Obviously you could do larger photos. You can get 5x7 on both sides. To trim a smidgen on that side, and obviously they'll go that way, but it's totally up to you and how you want to use it. You could just keep it as a fun element on the front. It's totally up to you. Okay, let's open up, and the first thing we'll look at is, sorry, it's because I lifted it up to show you the what did I show you? The pop-up. So here we have a dangly charm, so you can see. So we have a little clock, we have a little cat face, we've got a pocket watch, we have a cupcake, we have the crown, the heart with a key with a heart on, we have a teapot, we have a clock hand, and we have a little Alice clock, and that just sits on here. I thought it'd be nice to have the dangle inside so it doesn't end up damaging or catching on things outside. So that's there on that cover. And then when we open up, start here, we've got two waterfalls. So my theory behind this was, when Alice drinks the potion she gets smaller. So our waterfall opens down to show the downward movement of her getting smaller, and then we've got a little Alice there, and these will hold 4x4 photos. And then when she eats the cake she gets bigger, so I had one going up to simulate the upwards movement of her getting bigger. And then here we left the Mad Hatter open, so you could tuck a photo, say you cropped, or you've got a 4x4 photo will sit really sweet behind him, so then he's part of your image. So that's the inside cover. Page 1, we've got a little white rabbit charm, and we've got Alice with the white rabbit, and the white rabbit runs around the clocks in order to open the door and lets Alice into Wonderland. And in Wonderland she has a chat with the Cheshire Cat, and she leaves behind her deer in this cool angled pull-up waterfall, because it's Alice in Wonderland, we wanted it to be a bit more unique. So there is that one, again 4x4 photos. This page will hold a 4x6, and if you want to cover everything, a 5x7. You can also fit a slightly cropped 4x6 on the front here if you want to, and smaller photos here. And then again, our white rabbit runs around the clocks in order to lock the door. Each page has a pull-out. I've just left it plain, just put one strip on. Each page is the same. And that just slots in the middle there. You just see a tiny section of it. Page 2, we have a moving lock which opens up our page. So we've got Alice still talking to the Cheshire Cat. She's leaving her deer behind. And these sections will hold a 4x6. You may need to trim it just ever so slightly if you want a nice edge around it, but they will hold 4x6. These front ones will need slightly more of a trim, but it'd probably be a 4x5, so you could trim it down to fit. And then we close this and our page locks in. Page 3. So page 3, we have this magnet closure, and we added it on a chain just so that it won't go missing, but that locks in there. These are 4x6 cards, and we've just got, I left the back plain for you to add your pictures on. And then we've got a nice big section here where you can do your 5x7s, or, you know, trim down an 8x8 or an 8x10. So there's those. And that just closes with our cards. It opens up to the side. We've got a thin strip here for maybe 3x4 photos or journaling, and then a nice large sheet here. So that thin strip comes up. And we've got Alice meeting Humpty. This opens up. We've got a fun belly band made from the playing cards. So we made this in the video. And then I've just put a couple of cards that will hold 4x6 photos. You can put them on the front and on the back. So we've got there, and the blue foiled one. Now obviously you can tuck a lot more in there. There is a lot of room. So you can put in there whatever you like. And then over here, this is quite a fun page. So our little aces all magnetise and flip open, so you could store a photo in here, and because it's magnetised it won't fall out. So you don't even need to stick photos here. You could put a couple of photos in like so, and the magnets will hold them, so you don't need to worry about them. And I just put the 2s on the back because I thought that was a cute other side. And we have this beautiful page where we've got the Fury poem. I absolutely love this page. So there's that, and that closes back with magnets as well. Again, a pull out. It's exactly the same. Okay, page 4 is the locking page. So you cannot open this up. It is sealed. So what you have to do is you have to break up the tea party. And you have to go and visit the Cheshire Cat, and the Cheshire Cat says, yes, you can open up. And there you've got lots of big spaces. These side ones will fit a 4x6. You might just need to trim a little bit off so it doesn't catch in the fold line. And then when you've done this, you can also open it sideways for 4x6 or smaller, and that way for 4x6 or smaller. And then once you are finished, you say thank you to the Cheshire Cat, who then will take you back to the tea party, and the page is locked. These will hold 4x4 photos if you wanted to trim one down. Pop them on there, for example. Okay, page 5. I've used this ribbon. It doesn't need it at the moment. At the moment it's held by magnets and it stays closed. It's not a problem. When you've got some photos in there, it may be a little bulkier, so I thought I would add a ribbon on. So the first page opens up, and we have this pop-up booklet, which opens up to hold 2 4x6 photos with a magnet, so they will fit on there. You can also fit them here. You can also fit a 5x7 because the whole page is empty there. So you've got a lot of room for photos. Okay, that closes up. And then the second part of this page opens. And we get this amazing noise. We get this card pop-up. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of 3D elements to this. I'll turn it sideways so you can see quite how 3D it is. There is room for a 4x6 photo, top and bottom, if you don't mind covering the papers. You may just want to leave this as a fun pop-up page, that's up to you. It then opens again, and we have this even bigger pop-up of the tea party with different sized elements. So we've got 3 little Alices and 3 little Mad Hatters. These spaces also open, and when these open they have an Alice and a Mad Hatter element, so you can tuck pictures behind them. You could put, say, a smaller photo next to them, totally up to you. And of course you can put a photo on the top here as well. So that is that page. I've left this ribbon nice and long, so once you've got your photos in you can trim it down to the size that will fit perfectly. Next page we have this really deep, so this does have a pull out. We have a really deep pocket, so there is plenty of room in there for you to add extra things. I just made a little journal with some of the pieces. So we've got Vintage Alice on the front, we've got the Queen of Hearts, Mad Hatter on the back. And then in here we've just got some tuck spots for pictures. We've got the doily, so you could have the doily coming over your picture. We've got more tuck spots. This is all tea dyed and coffee dyed paper. We've got stamps. And we've got another Alice, we've got doily, we've got the Fury poem stamped in. We've got blue everywhere to match. We've got another tuck spot. Cheshire Cat quote, Alice in Wonderland quote, another tuck spot, Cheshire Cat quote, another doily, and then another tuck spot here on the back cover. Now, you don't need to keep this in the album. You could take this out and use it as a journal to write in, or you could add your pictures in amongst the pages and keep it in the pocket. Alternatively, you could take it out of this pocket and put in lots of photos. You know, it's thick enough to hold this, so a lot of photos will fit in there. Okay, page 7, we have this cute little gate. So we open up the Cheshire Cat, which is magnetised together. We lift the cover, and then we open the doors. And I've not covered these with paper because I thought these are the perfect space for a 4x6 photo to fit, and you get a nice brown edge like you've got everywhere else. So I didn't cover them with paper. And then this will lift out. There are lots and lots of photo spaces here. So you've got 8 photo spaces there, and on the back if you want to put one. And the thing that's really cool about this is you can put your landscape photos in, but the entire thing spins. So you can also do portrait photos if you want to look at them going out this way and this way. So the entire book spins. So then when it's closed you can see the cards also spin with it. So it's like you're spinning through Wonderland, and then it locks back into place with magnets. Again, we have a pull out. Then page 8, we've got these little books. These are super cute. So I've got 4 little booklets that open for 4x4 photos, like so. But they also swing outside of the page, so we can have 2 down at the bottom here, and 2 up at the top here. So you've got space for small photos, but then you've also got a large space here on the back for bigger photos, and you can always just close that inside of these, because these will just spin out like so. So you've got loads of room for photos there. Okay, inside back cover, we've got a little sort of decorative page here with the spinning teapot. However, all the cups lift up, so you can store things underneath. So you could have a photo, for example, that you tuck, say a 4x4 photo there, and then you just have your spinning teapot on top of it. Or you can just leave it as a fun decorative page. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. It might just be a feature page, or you could put some smaller photos in, or tuck some tickets in, or anything that you want to keep hold of. This then opens out to the side. We've got this nice large page, which is a huge tuck spot. We've got big space there, and what I wanted to try and do was to make it look a bit like a brick wall. So it's like you're peering through a brick wall into Wonderland. A little bit like Secret Garden-esque more than Wonderland, I guess, but that's what I wanted to use and show off these beautiful patterns in the paper collection. And then I've just tucked this behind there to give you an idea. Just made a little tag using the white rabbit from the collection, and you can tuck in full 5x7 photos behind here if you want to. You can tuck in 4x6 photos. You know, you can tuck in whatever you want there. I've just tucked in this tag to help show it. Okay. It's because I keep shaking this to show the thing, everything moves. Then this page, we've got 2 little clock hands that are swing tabs, which open up to this secret pocket, which have 2 little cards in for you to add your photos to, or journal on, or do whatever you like. So they will slide into the pocket, as will a 4x6 photo. If you would prefer to swap it out for 4x6 photos, you can also put a 4x6 photo on the front and on the back if you prefer, and underneath. You can even put a photo sideways. You can even fit a 5x7 photo between the swing tabs, and then our swing tabs just turn to close it like so. I open this to this side. I just did a quick layout using some of the papers that we had, all with text on. I love anything with text, so I used a few different sheets here. And then right on the back cover, we've got Alice and the cat. So at the end of the story, Alice goes home, doesn't she? So I wanted to put this sheet of her at home with her deer before and after Wonderland. And then this is a very deep pocket. So just to show you the pocket, it's an extendable. It has extendable hinges, so you can fit a lot in there. So what you could do if you wanted was actually store the journal in there and then use that pocket for photos. It's entirely up to you. It will fit because the pocket is wide enough for it. So you can choose how you use this. But in the pocket for now, I've done this large Humpty tag, which will hold a 5x7. You can also put a 5x7 on the front. We've then got a little Alice tag, which will hold a 4x6 without interfering with the tag element at all. So you can put a 4x6 front and back, like so. And then I couldn't not use the Cheshire Cat piece, so I just did a little smaller Cheshire Cat tag. And this will hold a trimmed down 4x6, so you'd have to trim it down, make it maybe 3.5 by 6. or do some 3x4 photos on the back. Totally up to you. And yeah, so that is our large Alice album. Let me know what you think. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it is heavy. It is heavy. And it has, subject to postage costs, sold. If that changes, I will come back on and let you know. But as it stands currently, it has sold to one of my Twitch followers. Now, if you ever want to see me make an album, then just pop over to Twitch. I'll put the link down in the description for you. Twitch is basically a different version of YouTube. You can go to it, it's a web page. You don't go to it, you watch stuff for free like you watch stuff on YouTube. It's great. There are obviously, same as YouTube, you've got Patreon and things like that. There are ways you can pay to support creators, but you don't have to. If you go on and you follow people, it's free. It is, or it used to primarily be for gaming, so I don't know that many people know what Twitch is. But it is just effectively a different version of YouTube, and I decided that I would try over there doing my albums there. So if you ever want to see an album, this one or the beach one I made over there, I'm making some baby albums over there. If you ever want to see me make an album and be able to chat with me live and add your ideas, so this front page is actually a follower's idea, having the up and down waterfalls, and one of my followers actually drew me the eat me and drink me tags, actually drew me the images and allowed me to use them. Here's a larger version so you can see the details. Actually drew them for me and allowed me to use them. So I have a lot of my followers over there help with ideas and suggestions. So if you are ever interested and you want to do that, you want to be involved, just come over to Twitch and say hi. I'll leave the link in the description. As I say, it's completely free and I would love to see you there. Thank you very much for spending time with me today, guys. Keep crafting and I'll see you all soon. Bye.